Hey ninjas, Asian Invasion here, and welcome back to another episode of Citizen Sleeper. This is our third day playing this game, and I think we're getting very close to the end, so we're going to wrap this up and switch to another game. So let's go ahead and hop right into this and continue. So we're on cycle 39, so we're pretty deep into this game. Each turn pretty much takes a little bit of time just due to how much dialogue there is. But the game feels really filling. Some turns are a little more emptier than others. They're kind of just like gateways to just get to the next turn. So what we're doing is we are waiting for the Sidril to fill up its little cycle meter, its clock, and from there we could take the ship and leave. That's what I'm assuming. But while we wait, we have two options. We can... Where is it? I've lost the other option. I'll look for it in a little bit. But we can help Yannick out and kind of do play with the Mafia for a little bit. And we have to help that vending machine out. I can't remember anyone's names right now. But we need to summon the hunter, so we need 3 more to summon the hunter. So we're just going to, right now, since the dice are a little bit more limited on what actions you can do, we're going to try to summon this hunter and get the killer to come out and kill the hunter. So let's go ahead and bypass the sequence, start data. So we got some Havenage data, and let's take a look. So we need 2 more turns to get the hunter out. So we need a 3 or 2 for this. I got some pretty high rolls. I highly doubt I'm going to have any more turns left in this. So a 1 or 3. Take a look at this. A 1 or 3. So we lucked out with our rolls in terms of getting high rolls, but it's not helping us any. So I have to find out where this guy is. So this takes an encrypted key. A mad tangle of wires as thick as your arm corral the server unit, sealed shut by a maglock. This must be the very place. So let's go ahead and just drop one of the encryption keys in there. The maglock pops open and falls away from the unit. You will be able to enter now. Let's leave. And we can get into the Tangled Nest. This requires a imprinted ship mind. Hunter hunted. This is one of 3 nests that once slotted Neoven's ship mind will lead you to the Hunter's central data cache. Oh. So this is how you get to the hunter. We need 2 more imprinted ship mines, but I can't afford 2 more imprinted ship mines right now. Let's see how much those cost really quickly. So, oh, this is the other quest I was talking about, Yannick's Trust. We can patrol the block. We will come back to that in a few minutes. I need to find out... Oh, what is this? Unlock atrium. Sealed behind a maglock, the atrium flickers a warm, inviting light that the nest has to be inside. So let's use our last encrypted key for this real quickly. See what this unlocks. So with the lock gone, the atrium doors can be opened. Okay, so we have a glowing nest now. The atrium is strung with cables and lights as if there were decorations. There is a wide choice of open ports. This is one of 3 nests once slotted with Neoven's ship mine. Will lead you to the Hunter's central data cache. So we have another option to get to the hunter here. Let us go ahead and... So we need 3 fragments to build a ship mine, but we don't have the fragments. Hack Tangled Nest. Where do I get more ship mines from? Empty container, that's home. I don't know why I clicked that. Drone bay. What's a drone bay? An old Solheim drone bay sits behind a maglock. You put your ear to the door and hear erratic whirring inside. So we need another cryptic key for that, and I'm assuming that's another outlet for the hunter. Go to Havenage's office. I can't unlock anything here, so we'll skip that for now. And Celes servers. We were here earlier, and we completed that to get the Solheim ship. Let's go ahead and just keep clicking on random things. So this is steal a shipment. With so many shipments, what's one diverted package? You have no idea what you were stealing, but that's the fun part, right? So Midline security, freight operator. Midline runs automated freight down from the free spoke. They need skilled operators, and you don't have to lift a single crate. I do not see where to get a ship mine from. It seemed to have disappeared. I used to be able just to buy a ship mine. So this is Weightless Wanderer. Up here, there's no gravity, so even just moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigating the bays. So, spacer socializing. The hub is thronging with spacers from across the surrogate systems. They can be a pricky bunch, but they know the place well. Access manifest. Stacked bays house a flow of incoming and outgoing ships. The digital manifest will help you get your head around this place. So that unlocks some stuff, I guarantee. So, since I can't buy a imprinted ship mine, let's see if the ship's here. We can buy fragments and turn them into ship mines, but they don't seem to be here. So we're going to complete the Yannick quest instead. Yannick's ward. We got +2 engaged, so all our rolls are going to be at least a minimum 6. So we're going to destroy this right here. So we got Yannick's Trust +3. Another Yannick's Trust +3. We might be able to complete this right here. +3, and got another +3. So you almost laugh when you see it. The same small recorder stuck to a different wall this time. Written across the fluorescent tape is that familiar word, sleeper. You grab it quickly. Rabia says sorry. Sabine's voice sparks up once again. She says she didn't have time to brief you before setting you up with Old Man. I'm sure you've got the play by now. Vern has Trust work the block, then we need you to get into his office. Pause. It's risky, but obviously you're the only one of us he doesn't know or already know. Either way, we need to locate the link to Essen Arp. You hear a shout in the background of the recording. Rabia says, be careful. Sabine continues. The data suggests there's some relay processing the implant data and sending it to Essen Arp, but we can't lock down its position. Either he is moving it, or it's moving itself. Or it is rerouting through other relays. We can't understand it. Maybe you can find some details in his office. Once he trusts you, you should be able to get close enough to get into his office. You'll get one shot at this. The recording creaks and whines. That's the final piece of the puzzle to end this. A pause. Good luck, Sleeper. I'm sorry too. Be safe. The recording clicks off, leaving you in silence. Pocket the recorder just in case and walk away. Look like it's up to you. Okay, so that unlocks Yannick's office. Yannick has asked you to collect his medicine from his office. Now is the only chance to find that Essen Arp relay. So we don't have any more die. So we have to go back and rest for the rest of the day. So let's get back to the empty container and end cycle. Since I don't have to buy any ship mines, cores, since I can't, looks like we're pretty good on cryo right now. So we got 4 die this time. Let's go ahead and eat up. It's gonna cost us 8, which is fairly cheap. Excellent. We're at full hunger now. let's go back to... I am determined to find this chip mine core. Because we need 3 of them. It should have been around here. Or should be around here somewhere. I guess we'll need another alternate route to find it, so we need 3 ship mine fragments in order to get ship mine cores. I'm not sure if I will be able to get them before I complete the game. So we got +0 into it. So we're gonna drop a 4 die in here, so we have a chance of getting a negative. So let's go ahead and drop this. And we got a relay located, so we succeeded. Continue. As you finally prise the countermeasure from the drawer, Yannick enters the room. I wouldn't touch that, he ambles on, as if he just found the open door by chance. Bad things. I was looking for your medicine. Yannick laughs. He picks up a pill bottle from the desk. Not looking hard, Yannick sits at his desk. Easy there. He suddenly jerks his head up and nods rapidly. That's right. What's wrong with you? He looks down at you, those sunglasses shimmering like a wind across water. Nothing wrong here. Yannick grins a wide and empty grin. Who are you on an errand for? He produces a squat black object from his pocket and thumbs a button on the side. The end of it sparks up. Yes, he pauses. That's not a problem. Myself, no one. Rabia. Myself. Yannick jerks his head to one side. Try again. He leans towards you, black box sparkling, reflected in those shimmering glasses, a grin on his face. He barely reacts to the object that slams into the side of his head. You don't see what it is. Some metal box or ornament, perhaps, but you see the blood welling up from the cut it made when it glanced past. Yannick is still, and then he twists around. And he really twists. His whole body spins around a single point, his muscles shifting in some strange sequence, his head staying dead level in space while his body moves around it. The result is sickening. Step back, sleeper. Rabia is stood in the doorway, clearly the source of the thrown object. She readies her baton. Robbie says Yannick, with an old croak to his voice. Then he leaps at her. Yannick moves unlike anyone you've ever seen, disconnected, unpredictable, thin taut muscles and angular bones. His ornate clothes whirl around him, shadowing his attack strikes. Rabia staggers back, swinging and hitting air, hitting cloth, and not making contact. Yannick's inhuman movements throw her off, putting her on the back foot. She shouts at you. The relay. You grab for the drawer, ripping it open, expecting to see a chunk of tech inside, but all you see is a handful of wires and an empty implant cradle. It isn't here. Rabia is desperately wrestling with Yannick. She manages to throw him to the floor, where he lies still. Nothing? She shouts back. No relay? Just a cradle. There was an implant. Rabia goes to respond, but a cracking noise makes you both look at the toppled Yannick. You both watch in horror as he stands, one leg at a strange angle. The blood runs down his face, but he doesn't react. A crack has appeared in his glasses. It suddenly hits you. The cradle, the relay. You stare at the implant on the side of Yannick's head, shimmering glasses. He is the relay. Cut his implant. It's him. He's the relay. It's him. He's the relay. As you shout, Yannick pushes forward once again, limping, broken, but dangerous. Rabia hears you and swings her baton up away from his shifting body towards the pale box on the side of his head. There is a crackle, the smell of something burning, and Yannick drops to the floor like a puppet with cut strings. Rabia doubles over, catching her breath. What the hell? What was with him? What the hell? Rabia speaks between heavy breaths. I don't know. There's no way that was the old Yannick. She stretches, wincing at her injuries. Was he a sleeper? Were they controlling him? Was he a sleeper? She gives you a grave look. I have no idea. Rabia sheathes their baton, but not now. We have to go. When the rest of Yatagun finds out Yannick has been murdered, she shakes her head. Did we just start a war? She grabs you by the arm. We need to go now, and you both turn away in the corridor as rapid footsteps start echoing through the low end, brought by the commotion. You and Robbie exchange looks. It is done, but at what cost? Okay, so we just murdered a council member of the mafia. That's not good. So we gotta wait till this kind of blows over. Let's go ahead and just kind of dump our die over here in this section. I don't think I need to anymore, but we're just going to do it just in case. And we're going to get more fragments and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get some more Havenage data. Got tons of that, so I don't know what to do with that. Drop another 3 off. Got some cryo for that, that's good. And we're going to get another encrypted key. And we got another Havenage agent and Yatagun agent. Yatagun agent. Let's get this Yatagun agent. So bypass this. Get the data. Okay, so we got quite a bit of data that we can't do anything really with. Our hunter bar is full, but the hunter has not come out yet. Let's go ahead and unlock that last nest, wherever it was. Was it the drone bay? Yes, it was the drone bay. So let's drop this here. And let me guess, we need a ship mine core. So that door unlocks the drone nest. And yeah, we need a ship mine core. And we still got 2 more cycles before the ship comes here. So let's go ahead and head back to the unit and rest for the day. Okay. We got some pretty crap rolls. Let's go to the overlook bar. Get some food. We're gonna drop below 300 cryo now, but that's no issue since we got tons of it. Let's head back to the data stream and just start unlocking stuff. We're gonna extract this data, which leaves this. Hacking in a game is always the trickiest. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You never really know until you play the game. It's hard to be unique when it comes to hacking games. Or hacking in games. Same with lockpicking. Sometimes they turn into a mini game, sometimes it's just like this, where it's just very simple stuff. It should be like this, though. It shouldn't be really mini games. Those don't really make sense when it comes to real hacking. Okay, let's go ahead and dump our last die. And let's see, we got quite a bit of data from that. Nothing too big. Let's head back to the unit and rest for the day. Where are we? And we're waiting for Yannick, that conclusion of that quest, to kind of cool down a little bit. So where's my unit at? It's further down. Okay. Let's uncycle for the day. I want to eat up a little bit. Ooh, we got some nice rolls this time. So let's go ahead and eat up. Drop some cryo there. Fill our hunger gauge. Actually, what I want to do this time, since we got plenty of data and doesn't seem to be somebody in the hunter at all, we're going to kind of skip that for now, so we can get some more ship mines cores. We're going to unlock this hub over here. So we got +2 to engage, so all our rolls are going to be pretty beefy. So we're going to start action, and we're going to unlock this Weightless Wanderer. See what it does. One more die should do it. Okay, let's see what happens. So we unlock the Bliss, and we have 3 more cycles before the Sidriel departs. So we got the Gimbal Lounge, which we can get drinks and food. We got Kishio capsules, spacer sleeping berths. The only place to sleep on the hub, hacked off the colony ship and welded to the ring. They are surprisingly expensive to rent. Why would we want to rent one of those? Sounds really expensive. So we got the Bliss, ship mechanic. So Bliss, no way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shithead heels who sold them. Who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass, and moments later, what you assume is Mortis drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there, the same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Who, me? Everyone on the station is looking for work. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She's floating in microgravity of the docking bay, beside half a deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Let's go ahead and help her. Alright then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing with the force. She slips her hand under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of explanation. What do you do here? Repairs, fit-ups, teardowns. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ripped pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. Maybe turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. What happened? Offer to help. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting the side pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sit secured in clamps. Color tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. M2 converter? You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm as you pass it over. The converter spins, spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect, you pass. She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting and cleaning air filter than Moritz. I'll be happy to. Wait, she frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner. They rinsed the place, emptied the counts, to bid for jobs we need to put down deposits. Bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that, she looks nervous, embarrassed. We need chits. You want me to pay for work? An investment? You want me to pay for work? Come on, it's not like that. We'd be partners, straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I'm asking a random passerby to be my business partner. No offense, she manages to smile. I get it. Thanks, she meets your eye. I appreciate it. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. Find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing. You both slot it back to place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now, but if you are into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract, something to get our teeth into, something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me, I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you guide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean, you smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Okay, so we can unlock some work. So this is Bliss's bay. Scam or opportunity. Bliss seems solid enough. This might be your best chance to get in the hub's repair trade. Okay, I guess we can make some money there too.